They're going to present a rule issued by her committee as the chairman that says that the House already adopted the Senate bill when we know it didn't. Now, I want to go to the Constitution. Article 1, Section 7, Clause 2. And as I read this, some of this is extraneous to the issue. But I'm reading the section so you can see how particularized the framers were. James Madison himself took special care and gave special attention to this clause in the Constitution. And do you want to know why? Because this clause goes to the heart of this republic. This clause goes to the heart of how our representative body, that is Congress, makes laws. And so I want you to listen to how particular the framers were, whereas in other provisions, they're less so. Quote, every bill which shall have passed the House of Representatives and the Senate shall, before it becomes a law, be presented to the President of the United States. So they have to pass a bill to present it to the President. If he approves, he shall sign it. But if not, he shall return it with his objections to that House in which it shall have originated, who shall enter the objections at large on their journal and proceed to reconsider it. Look how specific that is. If after such reconsideration, 2/3 of that House shall agree to pass the bill, it shall be sent together with the objections to the other House, by which it shall likewise be reconsidered, and if approved by 2/3 of that House, it shall become law. In other words, overriding a presidential veto. It goes on. But in all such cases, the votes of both houses shall be determined by yeas and nays, and the names of the persons voting for and against the bill shall be entered on the journal of each house respectively. Look how detailed and clear that is. If any bill shall not be returned by the President within 10 days, Sundays excepted, after it shall have been presented to him, the same shall be a law, in the like manner as if it had signed it, as if he had, unless the Congress by their adjournment prevent its return, in which case it shall not become a law. Very clear, very precise. In all such cases, the votes of both houses shall be determined by yeas and nays, and the names of persons voting for and against the bill shall be entered on the journal of each house respectively. This is one of the most exacting clauses in the Constitution. And to the best of my knowledge, which extends over 3 decades, no Congress has previously tried to institute policies without actual statutes. Now, I can tell you, if they pursue this process and try to impose this kind of a law without actually passing a statute, that I will be in a race with scores of others to the courthouse to stop this. I can't think of a more blatant violation of the United States Constitution than this. And the liberal media has essentially ignored it. I mean, it's not only absurd on its face that these power-hungry ideologues, party first, country second types, would make the claim that the House voted on something that the House never voted on. That's not only absurd on its face, it's blatantly unconstitutional.